Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about fall. So I know I haven't done this for like a little bit, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Yeah, I really don't want to get into it because it's a mess. But it's still the same thing as I've mentioned in some of my previous videos. That's why you might hear a bit of an echo. I still don't really have a lot of stuff in my bedroom, so yeah, excuse me. The like quality, I don't know, but like the setup and also how late I am with videos. Not that I could really do much about this one because fall is only coming out here like not even right now. It had a screening at Motel X, but I wasn't able to make it to that one, so now I was able to watch it earlier than its official release. But for you, maybe you have all seen this film like months ago, because I know this has been out in the US for a while. It's now on VOD, so you can check it out there if you haven't yet. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the review. So if you don't know what Fall is about, it's like one of those really straightforward survival horror movies. And in this one, two friends go climb an abandoned radio tower, like in the middle of nowhere, like a really high tower. Yeah, I don't exactly remember how high it is, but extremely high. And yeah, they just get stranded there and they have no way to get down to the ground. So I mean, they do have, but yeah, not a safe way. That's the basic premise. The film stars Grace Caroline Curry, hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Virginia Gardner, and two actors that were kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see them in the film. I didn't watch any trailers, so I don't know if they were in the trailer, but it also stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Mason Gooding, who you might remember from the new Scream. I know he is in a few other films, like he's been getting some work, but I think that's the only thing I've seen him in. And yeah, let's get to my thoughts. So overall, I would say this is a pretty effective survival horror. It's pretty basic. As I said, there's like a side plot sort of. I mean, there's a meaning behind why they get there and some stuff that happens, but it's pretty much just a straight up survival horror. This is really similar to 47 meters down, but this is like high up in the air, while obviously 47 meters down is underwater, but it's pretty similar, have the same vibe, which it's nice if you like that film, which I did like it, but because I've seen that one and it's pretty similar, I could see some things coming. There's some plot points that are really similar from that film that happen in this one as well. So yeah, you might see some things coming if you remember that film, if you've seen it. So yeah, there's that. I can't really say this is an enjoyable film because it's really nerve-wracking. It's like a really anxiety-inducing situation. I mean, at least I know I was like really like on the edge of my seat, almost like I was really afraid for them, and I almost felt like I was there as well. So I can't really say it's enjoyable, but I think it is a good film because it does exactly what it sets out to do. Like it's where you want it to be. It's just straightforward. It's again nerve-wracking. It's a really scary situation, and yeah, I think the film just makes you feel all the feels. So yeah, because of that, it's definitely not for the faint of heart, but not because of gore. I actually thought this would have a lot more gore. I'm not saying it's not gory, there's some like gross things happening, but I thought it would be way more like disturbing in a way, but it is nerve-wracking, like it gets you. So yeah, just be warned if you're like really afraid of heights and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of scary, most of all because personally I think this is a believable situation for those people. It's believable. I myself would never do it, but for those characters and for like people like those characters, I think this is like a believable situation. Obviously there's things that are set up in the beginning of the film, and how the whole thing happens that might not happen in real life. There's some little things that trigger the events that could not happen, but because this is a horror film, you know that something had to happen. This would have to go terribly wrong. Maybe this would go worse in real life, like maybe they wouldn't last as long as they do in the film. But yeah, apart from all that, I actually think this is a believable situation, that it's really intense, really scary, and everything is heightened by the cinematography. Like you can totally see how high that tower is and just the landscapes, and yeah, it's scary. There's like one or two moments where you can see that it's CGI. I would bet most of these didn't really happen in a tower like that or in a tower at all. Obviously I would love to see how they filmed this actually, but some shots are definitely CGI, you can tell, but it's just like one or two, and you can get past that. Everything else again looks like it could happen in real life. So apart from the cinematography, the score is also really intense, as well as like the soundtrack. The acting is pretty good, and yeah, overall I would recommend this film just in general, but I would actually recommend you watch this in a theater if you still can. I bet this isn't out anymore in the US, but maybe in other countries it's out right now in theaters. So if you can make it to a theater, I would recommend it, because I mean you would still feel afraid at home, but in a big screen you can like feel how high and how dangerous the whole situation really is. So yeah, if it is available and you feel like you can handle that, yeah, I recommend you go watch it in a theater, or if you can't really go to a theater, just at home, because yeah, I liked it. It was pretty nerve-wracking. I was anxious and I was like feeling afraid for them. So yeah, I feel like it's effective, and yeah, it's what I wanted from this film. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. So let's just get to my scores. So overall, I give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's pretty good. there's nothing really bad about the film. Yes, it's not like a super original idea. It has like a twist that it's pretty predictable, but this film didn't really need a twist. So yeah, I can get past that, and I still think it's a good film. Cinematography, I give it a 3 out of 5. It's not that the CGI bothered me, it's more like even though it scared me, like the overall landscape and just seeing that really high tower, but I wanted a little bit more. I feel like the teaser trailer that shows like really how high it is scarier, but maybe it's just because it's a snippet, like just the tiny little thing, like a tiny teaser that just scares you more. But yeah, I was expecting a little bit more, but it's fine. And originality, I give it a 2 out of 5 because you can't really make it that original, to be honest. It's just some people stranded, stuck in a place, a dangerous place, and yeah, pretty basic. But it's good. It just, that doesn't take away from the film. So yeah. So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on Fall. I'm sorry if you don't care anymore about this film. I was just really excited about it. I really wanted to watch it. And yeah, I just thought, let's just talk about it because I was really interested in watching it. Even though I know it's been so long since it came out in the US. I'm also thinking about still doing a review for Don't Worry Darling. I watched that like 2 weeks ago, I think, and I was debating like still filming a video, but you guys on Twitter said you still wanted it, so I might post that, I don't know, maybe next week. And there's Something in the Dirt review coming pretty soon. Yeah, that one I really need to put out before it comes out, so stay tuned. I hope I can put out more videos. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you want me to review. Also, yeah, let me know if you still want that Don't Worry Darling review. I thought about not posting it, but then you guys still said you wanted it. So yeah, just let me know again in the comments. And yeah, just give me ideas, because there's so much coming out right now, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.